I've known Micah for a long time, almost 10 years now. He and I have served on a number of boards and commissions. He's a pure heart individual and does a professional job, and I can't think of anybody else that would do a great job as auditor, so he's got my support.
Lauren?
Yeah, like Jim, I've known Micah ever since I became involved in politics about 8 years ago. I want to make sure that people know I'd be here whether I was mayor or not to support Micah. I've watched him grow in the last 8 years. I've seen him handle very difficult tasks and handle them well. So I tell you what, as auditor, I think Cawley could do better. Please vote for him.
Gary, did you want to say something?
You said here support my community because of the job office. So I just believe it. Outstanding job over at City of Philip. Very job. One thing I really like about what you said, part of this focus, is that we're trying to incorporate larger voter turnout, especially among the younger. Our voter turnout here in the Valley is quite important to us.
We have an endorsement to announce from former State Attorney General Rob McKenna. We have it in email form here, and he asked that we read this today. This is from Rob. As Yakima's mayor, Micah Cawley has proven he is a committed public servant and highly effective leader. As auditor, he will bring innovative ideas for efficiency, customer service improvements, and a focus on increasing voter turnout to one of Yakima County government's most important offices. That's from former Attorney General Rob McKenna. Personally, I've been friends with Micah for about 15 years, and we have discussed community involvement in politics in general, and it's a real pleasure for me to be here and announce my support for him. Right across the street, we see City Hall, where for the last number of years, Micah has honed his skills as a highly effective and collaborative decision maker on the City Council. He has the people skills and the personality that he will do very, very well as our auditor. And it's my pleasure to introduce my friend Micah to speak to you today.
Thank you, Ryan. I'm honored by all the support here today. And if you look at my past campaigns, these are the same people that have been with me since day one. And we've got to know each other, build a relationship, respect the decisions that are made, and back each other up in life and in different situations and scenarios. And my campaign for auditor will be no different than any other campaign that I've run. I start with my friends and family, and those are the people that demand accountability from me personally. When I asked for endorsements, these gentlemen didn't just say, yeah, we're going to endorse you. They wanted to know, what are you going to do for the office? What are you going to do as auditor? And the same goes for Rob McKenna, as I had to lay out my campaign strategy and plan and what I would do if elected. I'm going to focus on 4 areas if elected auditor, and 3 of these areas apply to each different division, and 1 is really much overall. Overall, you just need new ideas and technology. Being at City Hall, bringing in utility bill paying, I couldn't believe the city of Yakima didn't accept credit cards or debit cards. You've got to go with what the consumers want, and you've got to find a way to get it done. New ideas, whether it's dealing with the elections division or licensing or the financial side of it, you've got to be thinking, you've got to let the staff that are doing the job on a daily basis, let them open up and give you a lot of advice on what you can help them do, and listen to their ideas, because a lot of times the people that are on the ground floor have the best ideas. We found that at the city of Yakima. Increased voter registration and turnout while maintaining voter trust. This is a big deal for me because in Yakima County we have over 100,000 registered voters. In the last general election, 2012, only 70-some thousand turned out. So out of a county with a population of 250,000, this is a small number of people deciding who is elected to represent you. And I think as much as you want to focus on the people that already vote and continue that, you've got to bring new people to the table. And I know that our youth, if you give them a reason and you inspire them like I've been able to do as a young elected leader, they're going to come and find their own voice, whatever that is. And I've never asked people that I try to get to register to vote just to vote for me, but vote for who you want to vote for and fill out that ticket the way you want to do it. But we've got to find a way. And a lot of that, with my age, comes through social media, getting the word out where the young people are. Also, bringing back the primary voters pamphlet. I think you saw voter turnout go down when that pamphlet went away because the state couldn't afford to supply it, and a lot of counties couldn't afford to continue to print that. So finding a way to bring that back is very important to me. The highest level of customer service, I worked as a pizza boy at Abby's Pizza, I worked at the sub shop, I worked as a gardener at the athletic club, and I worked as a bank teller. And what that job taught me, and those jobs taught me, is you've got to be one-on-one with the people and serve them and their needs. I remember customers coming into the bank saying, why don't you ID me and when everybody else does? Because I remember you and I know who you are, and we want to make sure we take care of you to the best of our ability. I have a few things I want to go over about politics, and I've been doing this for 8 years, and there's a lot of reasons good people don't get into politics, because it can be a tough business where you take a lot of criticism. I was discouraged at a young age not to get involved, and that's actually what inspired me to go run for office. And anybody that calls me or wants to get involved, I offer to help them and show them where they can get involved and help make a difference in their community. I know that each one of these endorsements means one thing for me. It means one vote. And I've got to go to these different cities and towns throughout this county and earn the rest of the votes of the people that I want to represent as county auditor. So I'm going to spend my time going up and down the valley, getting to know people and explaining what I'm going to do as Yakima County Auditor. This job isn't a placeholder for me. In fact, I said in 2009 to the Yakima Herald-Republic, and I'll answer any question openly and honestly. When you ask me what I'm going to do next, I'm going to tell you. And if the answer is I don't know, that's what it's going to be. But I said then that I was interested in the auditor's office. And to have an interest is a good thing, but to be able to do the job is another thing. And I had the pleasure of taking a tour of the office on Friday and meeting each of the supervisors from the different departments and asking them questions about what it takes to do their job. And if elected, I want to find a way to help those people do their job. I asked Corky, our current auditor, and this is not an endorsement, but I asked her point blank, do I have the skill set and capabilities to do this job? And she said yes, and that makes me more confident that running for Yakima County Auditor is what I want to do and where I can be most effective for the citizens of Yakima. So with that, we'll take any questions, and thank you for coming out today. Any questions?